Namaskar. Welcome to another episode of Editorial. Comedian Kunal Kamra made fun of the former Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Mr. Eknath Shinde, former Chief Minister, current Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra. A comedian, Kunal Kamra, made fun of him. Now, there was a hue and cry. Shiv Sena Shinde faction went and almost destroyed the venue where Kunal Kamra had performed. The Chief Minister, Mr. Fadnavis, said that Kunal Kamra needs to apologize to the former Chief Minister, Eknath Shinde. A lot of people say, what happens to freedom of expression in all of this? Let's discuss that. Let's get right into the show. So, Kunal Kamra, a very famous stand-up comedian in India, he made fun of the former Chief Minister of Maharashtra, the current Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Eknath Shinde. What he did is he cracked a few jokes and he sang a parody, a song from Dil To Pagal Hai. He created a parody song and he made fun of the Deputy Chief Minister. He uploaded this entire show, which actually was live in a place called The Habitat in Mumbai. After the show was recorded, he uploaded that in his channel, and end of the show, he also displayed the Constitution, the book, the red book. And he said, listen, this is my right of expression. So I made fun of the former Chief Minister. This is what he said. Now, what happened after that is what I'm going to talk to you about. What happened after that is Shiv Sena, the Shinde faction. The Shiv Senics came and they destroyed the habitat, that is the venue in which this event took place. You can see it on your screen. They came and they broke everything possible they could in the venue. Now, post which the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Mr. Fadnavis, said that, listen, you know what? Freedom of expression is not absolute. Freedom of expression is not absolute, and Kunal Kamra should apologize to the former Chief Minister and current Deputy Chief Minister, Mr. Eknath Shinde.
जिस प्रकार से स्टैंड अप कॉमेडियन कामरा इन्होंने एक गीत के माध्यम से महाराष्ट्र के पूर्व मुख्यमंत्री और विद्यमान उप मुख्यमंत्री श्री एकनाथ शिंदे जी को अपमानित करने का प्रयास किया है, ये गलत है। हम इसकी निंदा करते हैं। ऐसी चीजों को सहन नहीं किया जा सकता। कुणाल कामरा इन्होंने माफी मांगनी चाहिए।
This is the story. Now let us try and analyze this. You will decide who is right, who is wrong. You will decide. I will just tell you all the aspects of this particular incident. Now, before we get into any aspect and all, let us talk about this concept of freedom of expression. So let me define this concept of freedom of expression for you. Now, freedom of expression, according to the Oxford Dictionary, means the right to express opinions and ideas without hindrance, especially without fear of punishment. I repeat, especially without fear of punishment, encompassing the freedom to seek, receive, and impart information and ideas. This is the Oxford Dictionary definition of freedom of expression. Freedom of expression also is part of our Constitution. This is Article 19(1) of our Constitution. Article 19(1) of our Constitution says all citizens shall have the right to freedom of speech and expression. The subclause says that nothing shall affect the operation of any existing law or prevent the state from making any law in so far as such laws impose a reasonable restriction on the exercise of the right conferred by the said subclause in the interest of the sovereignty and integrity of the country, the security of the state, friendly relations with foreign states, public order, decency or morality, or in relation to contempt of court, defamation or incitement to an offense. Now, what I want you to deliberate upon is what did Kunal Kamra say which offended any of these clauses? Did it offend any of these clauses? If you believe so, please write down your comment. If you feel that it is not, please write down in your comment box. Because that's the first thing. That's the first thing we should evaluate. Have we gone against our constitution? I repeat myself, the clause is that your speech should not be against the interest of the sovereignty and integrity of the country, security of the state, friendly relation with foreign countries, foreign states, especially friendly foreign states, public order, decency or morality, or in relations to contempt of court, defamation or incitement of any offenses. These are the clauses listed. Please view what he said versus these clauses and make your decision. Think about it. That's number one. So that's whether what he said was against the law or is freedom of expression, or was he going against the constitution? That's something that you can decide now. Now let me come to the point number 2. Point number 2 is my personal view. You see, when I didn't even see that video. I saw that video because it was part of a news, because there was a lot of Shiv Sena who went and vandalized the venue. That is the habitat. When that was vandalized, that is when I came to know about it. That is when I came to know that something that Kunal Kamra said. Otherwise, possibly it would have been ignored, because what I heard was no analysis or no political view or no political judgment or something. I didn't see it as that. I just thought it to be a regular stand-up comedy. That's all that I took that statement of his to be. Nothing more, nothing less. It became a politically charged statement or political statement once after all these people went and did whatever they did. That's point number 1. Point number 2 that I want to ask is the Chief Minister of Maharashtra said it is unconstitutional. The Chief Minister of Maharashtra also said that he should apologize to Mr. Shinde. The Deputy Chief Minister, Mr. Ajit Pawar, also said that it is against the Constitution. Fair enough. It could, like I said, that you decide whether it is against the Constitution or it is not against the Constitution. I am not going to influence that particular decision. But the point is, when Uddhav Thackeray called Mr. Eknath Shinde, as time changes, Ravan's face also changes. Today, it is the traitors who are Ravan. When I was unwell and underwent surgery, I had given the responsibility to him, that is Shinde, but he conspired against me, thinking I will never stand up on my feet again. Uddhav Thackeray also made such statements. Uddhav Thackeray also made very scathing statement against Mr. Shinde. Why is he not punished? Why was the venue where he's made this statement not vandalized? Why did the Chief Minister not say that, even he should be asking, he should be apologizing to Mr. Shinde? Why was this not taken into consideration? Aditya Thackeray had said that we are fighting it out and it cannot be worse than what it is. That is Eknath Shinde, has run away with 40 Gaddars, MLA and 12 Gaddar MPs. He also used the word Gaddar. Aditya Thackeray, why was he not asked to apologize? Why was he not asked to apologize? So the question then is, are laws different? Is constitution different when it comes to political leaders? versus constitution different when it comes to common stand-up comedians or common man? Is it so? Because then law is law, na? Law is law. Law should be same to Aditya Thackeray, Uddhav Thackeray, Priyanka Chaturvedi, who has talked about it. Why are they not asked to apologize? Why are they not that? You see, freedom of expression is subjective. Why is that different to this? That's a question I want to know. I want answers to. Because constitution, to my understanding, is same every Indian. The constitutional right, my constitutional right, is as much as the constitutional right of the Prime Minister of this country. Both of us have the same constitutional right. Then why is it different that he can say something and another person cannot? Or somebody else can say something, some political leaders can say something and somebody else cannot. Because when the political leader says something, nobody questions him. But when a common man says something, then he is asked to apologize. Why? Number two. Number three. You see, government is normally made by a political party. A political party stands for election, gets the public's mandate, forms the government. The government is the authority to maintain law and order. Shiv Sena is part of the government. Shiv Sena is part of the government. Mane Shiv Sena is responsible to ensure that law and order is maintained in this city. It is Shiv Senics who went and vandalized that venue. How fair is that? How fair is that? Had the Shiv Senic gone and filed a suit against Kunal Kamra in a court and filed a criminal defamation, if at all it falls into that category, filed a criminal defamation against Kunal Kamra, it would have been fine because that would have been their constitutional right. But under which constitutional right has a political party gone and vandalized a particular venue? Why did the Chief Minister not ask those people to apologize? Why did the Deputy Chief Minister not ask those people that you can't cross your constitutional limit because no constitutional law allows you to vandalize or to create violence in any place? No constitutional law allows. Why was they not questioned? You know, this place called Habitat, it was actually a place, it was a dream platform for all these stand-up comedians. A lot of people have earned name and fame through this platform. I've never been there though, but I've heard a lot about them. And I'm told that they have released a statement wherein they are going to close down in Mumbai. This stand-up comedy venue is going to close down in Mumbai and there will be no stand-up comedy venue there. And there were also shots from a lot of news channels are carrying shots of Run Mumbai Municipal Corporation guys coming with a hammer inside that venue. Now, I don't know what the reason is. I don't know what happened inside. So, I'm not going to comment, but these were some visuals that were shown. I'm just sharing that with you. Fair enough. Point number 2. Point number 3. You see, we call ourselves the world's largest democracy. And we say that we are proud of our democracy because we are proud of our human rights, the way we respect our human rights, the way we talk about our freedom of expression, and Maharashtra especially, this land of Ambedkar, who actually created this constitution, who he and his team created this, made this constitution for us. This is land of Ambedkar, and this particular land, we are very proud of it. But one instance of criticizing or making fun of politicians, and we get this, and this is what the reaction is. I want to share some clips of some international programs, international talk shows, international comedians who have been speaking about their own leaders while they were the president. A lot of it is Trump. While he was the president, he is the president of the United States of America. Look at these clips. Look at how they talk. Look at how they they express themselves and wonder why. Wonder why they are allowed. There is no breaking of their venue. There is no vandalizing with their venue. They are not beaten up or they are not asked to apologize. That too is a democracy. So are we. And we take pride to be the world's largest democracy.
Yes, hello, everyone. It is I, President and CEO of Gaza Hotel and Casino, Donald Trump.
Watch out, because this kitty's got claws.
Mr. President, with all due respect.
Excuse me? I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, I have to jump in here because that's how we planned this. What happened to thank you, okay? Remember thank you? You haven't said thank you to us once in the past 15 seconds I've been yelling at you.
You don't tell us how hot we look, okay? You don't say, if I was gay, I'd be all over you too. Okay, and we're supposed to help you? You know, you say you want to end this war, but frankly, you don't have the cards, okay? I have the cards, all right? I have skip. I have draw 4. I have reverse. I have get out of jail free. The Supreme Court gave me that one. I have Pikachu and Charmander and Charizard. All I'm missing is a Charmeleon.
You know, maybe you should come visit Ukraine.
Hey, don't you even dare. I have been to Ukraine on Google Maps.
You're not even wearing a suit. It's disrespectful. Who shows up to the White House in a t-shirt and jeans like a garbage person?
I want to know your opinion. Look at this situation in its totality. Forget about whichever political party you belong to. Forget about whichever ideology you belong to. Forget about what Kunal Kamra said, whether it was right or wrong. Forget about all that. Look at this situation in its totality and write down in your comment box below as to what is your take on this entire situation. Let me know, because I want to read that and I am going to talk about your opinion in my next editorial.
देखिए, आपने जो कहा आलोचना और कैसे डील करते हैं, तो अगर मुझे एक वाक्य में कहना है तो मैं उसका स्वागत करता हूं, क्योंकि मेरा एक कन्विक्शन है कि क्रिटिसिज्म ये डेमोक्रेसी की आत्मा है.
Till I see you next time. That's tomorrow at 10. Namaskar.